The judges are looking for...
You cannot pivot and hit.
Mencken tells him he cannot pivot and hit.
Touch glove.
Butler's just so unorthodox. This is unlike any other fight.
He's getting a little more snappy.
Back after throwing the jabs. Therefore, he's got a guard in place when Butler tries.
Wonderful job now.
I'd like to hear what Lewis has to say.
Pertandingan tinju kelas berat antara Lennox Lewis versus Lionel Butler, yaitu pada tanggal 13 Mei tahun 1995 di California, Amerika Serikat, di mana pertandingan ini merupakan pertarungan eliminator. Dengan pemenang pertandingan ini akan menjadi penantang nomor 1 WBC untuk menghadapi Frank Bruno. Lionel Butler yang dikenal dengan pukulan hook kanannya yang kuat memulai pertarungan ini dengan agresif dan berharap bisa memukul KO Lennox Lewis yang jauh lebih tinggi darinya lewat pukulan hook kanannya yang terkenal kuat. Namun Lennox Lewis yang untuk pertama kalinya bersama pelatih legendaris Emanuel Stewart sebagai pelatih barunya pada pertandingan ini memanfaatkan keunggulan tinggi badannya, yaitu untuk menghindari setiap tekanan yang datang dari Lionel Butler. Dan Lennox Lewis berhasil memenangkan 4 ronde pertama pada pertandingan ini pada kartu skor juri.
Butler's just so unorthodox. This is unlike any other fight, right, George?
You got to. Lewis should remember when this guy throws 3 punches, he's tired. You got to get him when he's resting. Lewis should not allow him to rest.
His greatest defense, huh? His height is his greatest defense.
Smooth it out, Lionel.
Lennox.
Good shot here.
Crowd begins to boo at the slow pace. Butler tries that left hand and takes a right and a left in return from Lewis. And a hard uppercut by Lewis. You can see that Butler, a big man, takes a shot pretty well.
The jab is getting a little more snappy.
Lionel Butler relying on sheer aggression.
Punch out of it, you're clean.
He can bother Lewis with those wild shots over the top.
Sooner or later, Lennox Lewis is going to remember who he is and what he's going. Yeah, he is a great fighter. Use it. Be great.
What Lewis is doing that he hadn't been doing in recent fights is reverting to his natural caution. He was always a cautious counter puncher who made you commit.
Bring the left hand back after throwing the jabs. Therefore, he's got a guard in place when Butler tries the wild right.
He should stand a little taller. Starting to drop his hand already now. The hands are free. Punching now, Lennox.
Butler landed a left hand. Lewis cracked with a right.
You cannot pivot and hit.
Mencken tells him he cannot pivot and hit.
Let's touch glove. Let's touch it out. But Lewis did what he had to way, and it looked like he hit him, but only he was getting out of the way.
Expression is getting cracked.
Beautiful, Larry. Round 4 begins. Second half of our heavyweight doubleheader this evening. Lionel Butler lands a left hook and
He cracks you 2 or 3 times. Boom!
2 right hands right there. And that's the natural caution of Lennox Lewis that Larry talked about.
Big right hand by Lennox Lewis. Boy, there's not many guys that could. So this is one naturally powerful man. And then he took a second one that looked even harder. And
13 punches.
Dan di ronde kelima pertandingan ini, begitu ronde kelima pertandingan ini dibunyikan, pukulan kombinasi kiri kanan yang dilepaskan oleh Lennox Lewis berhasil menjatuhkan Lionel Butler ke kanvas. Namun Lionel Butler masih berhasil untuk bangkit berdiri dan kembali melanjutkan pertarungannya.
howitzer over the top with the right. He just missed it there.
He's had that since he was an amateur.
Hold it. Great. Watch the hit behind there.
That's a push, but a pretty doggone effective one.
Yep, and he should be able to push a guy when he's running to him like that.
Next time you push him, I'm going to take a point away. I'll push him.
Physical presence in there. I mean, he just looks like he ought to be great.
And he should be great. The only problem is just not, he's an underachiever.
Namun di ronde kelima pertandingan ini,
Critics say that he doesn't want the
pukulan tangan kanan Nucleus kembali menjatuhkan Lionel Butler
better here.
untuk yang kedua kalinya. Dan untuk kejatuhan ini wasit langsung mengakhiri pertarungan ini
And it is.
dan memberikan kemenangan TKO kepada Lennox Lewis, yaitu pada waktu 2 menit 55 detik di ronde yang kelima.
And the thunder is still there in Lennox Lewis's right hand.
Dan kemenangan Lennox Lewis pada pertandingan ini seharusnya menjadikannya sebagai penantang wajib untuk gelar kelas berat WBC.
George Foreman at the next to us is applauding.
Namun pihak WBC menyingkirkan Lennox Lewis dan menjadikan Mike Tyson sebagai penantang nomor 1 mereka yang berkesempatan pertama untuk menghadapi Frank Bruno.
And now here's the
Dan atas kejadian ini Lennox Lewis membawa pihak WBC ke jalur hukum, yaitu dalam upaya untuk mendapatkan haknya sebagai penantang pertama yang menghadapi Frank Bruno. Walaupun pada akhirnya pihak WBC tetap mendukung Mike Tyson untuk menghadapi Frank Bruno.
that one landed flush. And Marty Denkin with what I have to think was a very good stoppage. I'd like to hear what Lewis has to say.
I think more importantly, Lionel Butler